Hello BookTube, my name is Rachel and today I am excited to announce my TBR for the 2016 BookTubeAthon. So BookTubeAthon starts tomorrow. Today is Sunday. It starts tonight at midnight. And I have just finalized my TBR and it's still kind of fluctuating. There's I think there are 9 books on this TBR, and the reason I did that I'll explain as we go, but I never can stick to just one strict TBR. It always kind of changes. And I am also using this incredible readathon to finish up some books I've already started so I can catch up on that Goodreads goal, which I'm really far behind in. The BookTubeAthon is the biggest readathon on BookTube, specifically designed for this community by the wonderful Ariel Bissett. It's just so much fun to watch, and I've never had the opportunity to be a part of it. I started my channel 2 years ago, and I started it a little bit too late for the BookTubeAthon, and then last year I didn't have time to participate, and so this year, although I work 4 out of the 7 days, I'm gonna do my best to read. To be very honest, number one, I'm in a bit of a reading slump right now, and when I say a bit, I mean I've finished like 1 book this summer, and that's it. And 2, I've rediscovered Glee, and I love Glee, and also 3, I work for the 7 days. I'm not sure exactly how many books I will be finishing, but I will do my darndest to finish the challenges. I will probably be vlogging. I'll see if I vlog. I'm not sure if I'm gonna vlog, but hopefully I vlog. I don't know. I will probably be vlogging. I might do a couple of the challenges, probably more of the Instagram challenges. I'm not sure I will have time for video challenges, but who knows? We'll see, you know? So without further ado, let's get started on the TBR. Challenge number 1 is to read a book with yellow on the cover. And for this challenge, I would really like to finish A Tale for the Time Being by Ruth Ozeki. I'm about halfway through this book, and I absolutely adore it. I love this book so much so far. I don't actually write in most of my books. Instead, to mark the quotes I like, I type them into Goodreads and I update my status with whatever page it is. But if I were to write in this actual novel, I'd probably have underlined on every single page. This novel follows an author, Ruth, who when she's on the beach one day, she discovers this bag filled with a lunchbox, and the lunchbox contains letters and a couple other trinkets, but most importantly a diary created by a girl from Japan called Nao, who is recounting the life of her great-grandmother, who is a Zen Buddhist, feminist, kick-ass nun. The second challenge for this week is to read a book only after sunset. For that, I've recently just gotten into Audible and audiobooks, and so I'm still testing out the waters, but for my first month with Audible, I picked the novel Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Groudon. I'm only about 5 chapters in, and I kind of listen to it every night for 15 to 30 minutes before I fall asleep, and thus far, it's pretty entertaining, and so I have a feeling I'll be able to listen to that when I'm falling asleep and accomplish challenge number 2. Challenge number 3 is to read a book that you discovered through BookTube. Now, in my 2 years at BookTube, I have discovered most of the novels behind me. Not all, but most. So this one was actually pretty easy, and so what I decided to do is choose a book on my summer 2016 TBR, and that is Since You've Been Gone by Morgan Matson. The reason I really did pick this book, A, is because it is on my summer 2016 TBR, but B, I had never heard of Morgan Matson before I started BookTube, and a lot of people are super into this author, and this novel specifically, I see it all over the place, and so I picked it up strictly because I've heard so much about it on BookTube. I'm so excited! Challenge number 4, read a book by one of your favorite authors. Another author that I only discovered through BookTube, and the only reason I picked up this series was because of BookTube Winter by Marissa Meyer. Now, there's no way in heck I can read 6 books and this book in 1 week. I am on page 150, and this is over 800 pages. So there's no way that I'll be able to finish it, but one of my personal goals for BookTubeAthon is to make more progress on the books I've already started. My Goodreads challenge / my soul currently is at reading 8 books right now. I have started and am reading 8 books right now. This is one of them that I've been reading for months and months and months. This is the final book in the series. I'm really excited to know what happens. I have only just not been reading this for a lack of time, not for a lack of passion or interest, and so this is also on my summer 2016 TBR, and I am excited to make progress, if nothing else, in it this week. Challenge number 5 is to read a book that is older than you. For this challenge, I'm picking Lolita, which is also in my summer 2016 TBR. I'm just going to link that video down below because I keep talking about it. The reason for that is because I have heard, and I would not be surprised if y'all had heard as well, so much controversy, so much discussion, so many different opinions and thoughts around this novel and its nature and its controversial nature. And so I want to learn about it for myself. I want to be able to have my own opinions and my own thoughts on not only the quality of the novel, the quality of the writing, but also the quality of the work as a whole. I'm excited to experience it. Also, when was this published? 1955. So my little 19-year-old butt is fine. It's fine. Number 6, read and watch a book to movie adaptation. And for this, I am picking Julie and Julia. I have watched this movie about 150,000 times in French class 2 years ago. I love it. I just recently picked up this edition. I've really been wanting to read this because I love the movie so much. And I feel like it would be a pretty quick read because I already know the story. And it's incentive to get to watch this movie, which would make me super happy. So I'm not 100% sure if I am going to get to this challenge, to be very honest. But if I did, that would be remarkable because Yellow, Sunshine Summer, BookTubeAthon Summer Edition, plus a good movie. A good movie. A really good movie. So, and challenge number 7, as per usual, is to read 7 books. Those were 6 challenges and 6 books that I just announced. And for this challenge to read 7 books, I'm not sure if I'm going to get there. But I do sort of have an arsenal lined up just in case I am getting close to finishing and I want to have a variety of books to pick from. So these are the 4 books that I'm going to kind of filter in and out in case I need a break or a change or a faster read or what have you to try to finish the BookTubeAthon strong. First up is Night Film. And I picked this up last week when I was up in Bellingham and I forgot to bring a book, which is just silly of me. But so far, it's a thriller, it's a mystery, it's fast-paced, it's pretty interestingly written. I'm not that far in, but again, if I can make more progress this week, that would be really fantastic. If, by God's grace, the universe somehow allows this to happen, I get through winter, which I highly doubt will happen. But if it does, if that happens, Ferris by Marissa Meyer is also on my list, just in case. Just in case. The final book on this TBR, and it goes along with all my other TBRs I've ever done for read-alongs, I always have a graphic novel, at least one. It's so helpful. It's so helpful if you really are passionate about like winning or, you know, completing challenges when it comes to reading. If that's what you're super into, I would highly recommend putting graphic novels on your TBR just because they're quick, they're fast-paced, and most of the time they're incredibly interesting. I haven't read one. I've read a couple that I really disliked or didn't like at all, didn't get into. I have never read a graphic novel that wasn't just like unique or weird or really interesting, really attention-grabbing. And so because of that, I have book 1 of The Walking Dead, and this is a bind-up of a couple different ones that I got from Half Price Books. Thank goodness these editions are so expensive, so I only buy them at Half Price Books. I have been wanting to read this for a while. I have this bind up and the 7th, because that's the other one I found at Half Price Books and I wasn't about to pass it up. And this is one of my favorite shows. If I need something else to read, if I need something to read after dark, this could go there. If I need something to read by my favorite author, this could also go there. So this is just another fill-in, and it's a graphic novel, so hopefully I will be able to complete it. So that was my potential BookTubeAthon TBR. Let me know, please, in the comments if you are participating. Let me know if we have any of the same books on our TBR. Happy reading, safe reading. Go outside and read. Go to the pool and read. Lay in your bed and read. Read at your breaks at work. Just read, read, read. I wish all of us booktubers prosperous and a happy and a productive and a successful BookTubeAthon. Just enjoy. Just enjoy. This is probably the happiest event, honestly, in this community. I love it. I know a lot of people really love it, and so just enjoy. It's a great way to build community, to get through some Goodreads challenges, to get through some excellent novels. Just enjoy. Happy reading, and I will see you soon with another video soon. Goodbye!